Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com back with another Silent Hill Downpour video, and this is going to be a guide on how to get all 6 different endings in Silent Hill Downpour. It's kind of different than especially Silent Hill Homecoming, which is the last one. Each specific moral decision had a different effect on which ending you got. But in this game, it's kind of weird. There's only one moral decision that has a big effect, a significant effect that changes what ending you get. The other 2 main moral decisions only have like a, I guess you would call it minor influence, though it's still fairly big, but it doesn't change what ending you get. Alright, so let me explain. There's apparently this like ratio that they use in the background, an equation, I guess. It starts at 0, as you probably could have guessed, and it either goes up or below 0, depending on the decisions you make in the game. So the first big moral decision is this first one I'm showing in the video, which is with Cunningham, where you choose whether to save her or let her go. And it doesn't matter because she's still going to be in the whole game, as you probably know. And I'm not going to show the video for all of the endings. That would make this a very long video. I'm just going to explain how to get them. Alright, so anyway, this first moral decision, no matter where, what you choose, sparing her obviously gives you good points, so it gives you points above 0. And letting her fall obviously has a effect that makes your score way negative at the start. The other big moral decision that isn't the one that changes the ending is the one with the tramcar driver at Devil's Pit, where you can either console him or taunt him, and either way he jumps. But if, again, it's kind of obvious, if you console him, if you try and make him feel better, you get good points, and if you taunt him, you get bad points. The other way that you get positive points, and this is kind of where it gets strange, or I guess more confusing and more difficult to track. Every time you kill an enemy, you actually kill them, you don't incapacitate them, you kill them, you lose points. And any other time you just either don't kill them or you incapacitate them, you just run away. You gain points. So that's all working in the background. But the one big thing that does influence the ending is after you defeat the final boss. And that is where you play as the bogeyman for that little bit. Or the boogeyman, but it's 1 O, so I say bogeyman. And then you choose whether to kill Cunningham or spare her for real with your giant hammer. Now, this is... Alright, I'll try and break this down as simply as I can. There are 2 good endings, there are 2 bad endings, and there are 2, I guess what I call other endings. To get the good endings, you have to spare Cunningham in that last sequence so you don't kill her when you're the boogeyman. If you spare her with a total score over 0, so you probably made all good decisions in that case, because that makes it the easiest, you get ending A, which I believe is called Forgiveness. If you spare Cunningham in that last sequence, but you have a total score less than 0, so your other decisions were bad and you might have killed a lot of enemies, you get ending B, which is called Truth and Justice. So those are the 2 good endings. To get the, I guess, bad endings, which are C and D, you kill Cunningham when you're the boogeyman. To get ending C, you kill Cunningham with a total score above 0, and again that's very much helped by making the good decisions earlier in the game. Or, let me look what the name of C is. C is called Full Circle. And ending D, which is called Executioner, is you kill Cunningham in that last moral decision and you have a total score less than 0, so you probably made bad decisions throughout the whole game. Okay, so those are the main 4 endings. Now, to get the other 2 endings, what I call the other endings, oh, how convenient, ending E, which is the, I guess, sort of secret ending, and I think it's called Surprise. I thought it was called Secret. It's called Surprise, and it's actually worth 70 gamer score. where the previous 4 were each worth 50. To get this, it doesn't matter at all what moral decisions you make, but you then have to either spare or kill Cunningham at the end. But again, it doesn't matter which choice you make. The only thing that matters, and you'll get this ending again no matter what choices you make throughout the game, is if you do the digging up the past side quest, which you can only do in a second or later playthrough. And that is where you dig up the 7 Silent Hill artifacts throughout the town. And again, I have a little side quest guide up if you need to see where they are or how to do it. And that will give you surprise ending, which is kind of amazing. I'm just going to say it involves a birthday cake. It is so awesome. And then finally, there is a sort of secret ending that doesn't give you an achievement. It's called reversal ending. And I guess it could be classified as a bad ending. It's when you play as the bogeyman and you're trying to hit Cunningham, and she's also letting out the prison juggernaut dudes. If you die there, which you actually can if you take enough damage, if you just even stand there and keep taking damage, you eventually die, and you'll get what's called the reversal ending. Alright, so that is all 6 endings. The good endings, A and B, are each worth 50 gamer score. C and D are each worth 50 gamer score. Ending E, that surprise one's worth 70. And I guess I'll just do one more quick recap of them. To get endings A and B, the good ones, you have to spare Cunningham at the end when you're the boogeyman. To get A, you spare her with a total score above 0. So again, try and make good decisions, the good moral decisions, and try and incapacitate or just run by enemies. To get B, you have to spare Cunningham with a total score less than 0, and again, very much helped by making the bad decisions. C and D are the opposite. You have to kill Cunningham at the end. To get C, your total score still has to be above 0, so the other decisions could have been positive. And then D, you have to kill Cunningham, and your total score has to be less than 0, so bad decisions and killing enemies. And then ending E, the surprise one, you just get it for completing digging up the past. And you can't still just die. I think you still get the reversal ending. If you've done digging up the past, I think you still have to hit Cunningham, and then you could choose to spare or kill her. And then you'll get that surprise ending. And then the final one, you just let yourself die, and you get what's called the reversal ending. And the video in the back is that last moral decision. But okay, I hope you found this guide useful. Sorry I couldn't have made it shorter, but I felt the need to explain all of those little background factors. I hope you found it helpful. And I will be back with, I think, 2 more Silent Hill Downpour videos before I move on to some other games. Thanks for watching.